Morning guys, and my trucking life is in the place. Episode 129, couldn't resist. Myself and my colleague, we're heading down, or should I say up, to, it's saying the Wirral on my sat nav. We got going to go and collect a load of rebar, like the stuff I delivered last Friday. You can go down the bus lane because it's not open yet, and we've just gone past 4 or 5 police cars. I wonder if they're going to do some dawn raids that you see in the news all the time. You're not going to check your mirrors, you muppet. So, yes, we've got a bit of a convoy going today. My truck's pretty quick, so I'm going to stay behind him. I say quick, it's just they're all limited the same, don't get me wrong, but I think mine goes a fraction faster than a few others. So we're going to pick up the A41, shoot straight up there, and yes, I'm looking forward to it. I think we're going to be tipping it today, but it's only got to go to a place pretty local to the yard, so we ain't got to worry too much. Should be good for time. I just want to again apologise for yesterday's pretty crappy episode, to be honest. It's not one of my favourites, to say the least. I didn't do it justice really, but just to elaborate on the bricks, it was 22 stacks of house bricks, and I had to load them further back over the back axle rather than straight up against the front of the trailer, and that avoids overloading the axles, because by gosh they were heavy. I even stalled it on the way out because of the extra weight. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I just changed up a gear sooner than I thought I should have. So we're all human. The delivery itself went fine. The guy in front of me, he was also there with a load. He was the one who was just leaving as I got there. And my boss had said to look how his load was, but where he was parked, and he was just literally going as I got there, so I didn't really see it. But luckily the forklift drivers already knew how to do it, so they knew what the score was. And yeah, we got over to Birmingham. He was still over there being unloaded when I got there. They'd kept him waiting. Because they'd kept him waiting, when I turned up it was all rush, 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 rush. If it had just tipped it straight away, then they wouldn't have been as busy when I got there as well, and they realised they'd got another load to tip before break time or home time or whatever they do, shut the shop. So yeah, just like I thought, we are a tiny bit faster than him, but I'll just stay behind him. He knows where we're going. I've got it on my sat nav, but no point splitting the convoy up, is there? So hopefully my SD card wants to play ball today. It did turn out in the end that all but the first 2 or 3 clips that I'd recorded had saved. However, when I was looking at the files on the camera itself, because there's a screen on the back. When I was looking at the files on there, it was saying no file detected, so there's definitely some form of glitch picked up along the line somewhere. I'll hopefully be able to plug it in, see if I can upload any drivers or see if there's any updates for the cameras online. Hopefully that'll fix it. So it's about 70 odd miles to go now. And I'll catch you when we're up there. We're just going up the A38. Oh my god. Just going up the A55 now. We're aiming and pointing towards Birkenhead at the moment. If I remember right, there's a massive dockyard, but I don't know whether we'll be able to see it. There's not much light around yet, so it's pretty overcast. So, last time I came up this end, there was they were carrying work out on the electricity pylons to the left, which you can't see just yet. I don't know why, but these guys don't want to go fast enough. Why, I have no idea. He couldn't wait to overtake me earlier, but suddenly he doesn't want to go anywhere. Anyway, so we're 12 miles away from our destination. Again, we're picking up rebar, cylindrical kind of rebar that I delivered to London in my capital punishment video. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out. That's pretty interesting, if I do say so myself. Yeah, I think these were the pylons that we were having work carried out on them. And there's some more further down that go parallel to the motorway itself, or a road, whatever. Alright, so after a bit of a break while we was waiting to be called through, we both managed to get in and get loaded. I probably won't show you my load, but if you look at the guy in front of me, it's exactly the same as that. It's about 12 packs. 12 packs of rebar, just straight this time. I was expecting it to be the cages like I got last time to go to London, but it's not. It's obviously in its raw format, straight bars. We're going to take it back down to my hometown of Wolverhampton. Not far away from where I loaded. Oh good god, this is going back a bit. I think it was called Load From Home, that was it. If you look at my Load From Home video, that was back when I was on for Morgan McLernan, and we loaded from that place. And I think we're delivering to a place just on a similar industrial estate right round the corner. Obviously that doesn't deal with food. More bigger engineering. So he's giving me the paperwork. I didn't have a look to see how heavy we are, but trust me, we are. It's nothing, it's no back-breaking kind of load for the truck or anything, but we'll soon find out because we're going back down. You're not going to indicate left, are you? I fucking knew it. Fuck you. He put his hand up to apologise, but I guess I'll accept it. We've always got to give him the benefit of the doubt, because he could have carried on flying straight round into my trailer if he wasn't paying attention, and then it would have been my fault. So we're splitting the gears more because we're heavy. Split each gear more just to keep the engine nice and relaxed. If you jump 4 gears when you're heavy, you're just going to put too much strain on the load, on the engine, sorry. and then you run the risk of stalling it. And we can use the gears like I used to do in the automatic. I used to step down the gears myself to slow it down using the engine instead of wearing all the brakes down. I didn't have a look at his engine, but I think he's got a more powerful engine than me. Right. But what happened there was, as I was changing across the gear, I put the switch down. And I think I put the switch down a little too late. So it kind of got stuck in between. What's going on here? Oh dear. I think we might be stopping to just restrain our straps. It's always a good idea. So I'll pick you up later on. Alright, well, unfortunately the reason we stopped turned out to be something a little bit more serious. A colleague was having trouble with his power, and it turns out that it looks like one of his turbos have gone. I say one of his, it's only one turbo. He's lost all power in the turbo, it's knackered. So what we're going to have to do, I've just ran up and turned around. I'm going to take my trailer back and then come to pick up his trailer. He's going to have to drop it. He can't risk, well, it wouldn't, let me just think what I'm going to say before I say it, for God's sake. It's not worth risking trying to pull it back without a turbo. It just wouldn't happen. It'll just do more damage to the engine. You're not going to let me go, Audi, I do know that, luckily. Typical Audi stereotype. So yes, I'm on my way back now, and then we'll be passing my colleague in a minute. Oh dear, so the days took a turn for the worst, but these things happen. Welcome to trucking life. Well, it's been a while, guys, and I was actually starting to think that I was becoming nice and ordinary around liquids, but ever since the last watermelon incident, I haven't had any spillages whatsoever until today. Oh God. That, my friends, is my apple juice, which I've just managed to open without having to use my knife. So I managed to rip it open. That wasn't an issue. But the little cardboard bit here was folded in, so I thought, oh, if I bite that with my mouth and then squeeze it, it'll pop out as it is now. In doing so, squeeze it a bit too hard and I'm fucking soaked now. So, oh well. On trucking update is, I've just picked up the other trailer, and once I've just tidied this mess up, I'll be on the way back down to Wolverhampton. Speak to you in a bit, guys. Alright, well, I'm halfway back up now. Bobtailing it all the way back up to Bromborough, I think it is. Well, I've got to clear my tacho now. I'm on 3 hours 46, so time to do my 45 minutes. I've got a few phone calls I need to make, a few important calls, so I can get that done. And being as I'm clearing my time now, I'll be able to get up and back down before my 4.5 hours is up again. So, happy days. Gonna be a long one today though. Now not only have we got Mr. Haymaker, he was coming around me as I left the services just then. I was hoping he'd have let me out ahead of him, but he hasn't. So now I'm stuck behind him. but more than that, there's a tractor even further ahead. So it's a slow, troublesome trip up to get my trailer. It's actually going to be my trailer, the one I loaded this morning. I've already covered why and what's happened in the video today, so yes, I took my trailer back. Don't think I've mentioned it to you, but the trailer that I took, my colleague's trailer, had about 3/4 of a metre overhang at the back. So it's nothing that legally requires anything, but like I do, I always put some tape around it just to blow off the edge and catch people's attention, because if they're not looking, they could just still tailgate me, and my trailer finishes after the load. So I don't want to give someone a surprise heart attack or surprise headache. So it's double trouble at the moment. Oh dear, we've got a double trouble load, taking the loads twice, and we got double trouble ahead of us with the traffic, and just got stuck in some roadworks for a few minutes, and they're packing up to go home now. There's also another set further back, and I'm hoping that they're only a temporary traffic jam as well, because when I'm coming back down, if those are there, it's gonna be miles. I'm gonna guess about 1.5 miles tailback. The A4, this road gets really busy. It's busy all the time anyway, but when everyone's going home on a Friday night and everyone's going south, or everyone's visiting somewhere else for the weekend, it's gonna get nasty, I tell you. So hopefully them roadworks are fucked off by the time we get back down there. But at least we've only got to go up, in, get trailer, out. Wish me luck. Alright, so we've picked up our troublesome twosome. We've got the second trailer now. In and out, 10 minutes done. And we're going to try and get this back to Wolverhampton before they shut the gates. But I'm not going to race. I'm going to take my time. Obviously, it's only the second time I've took heavy rebar like this, and the first time was only earlier today. So I'm not going to push it. Just got to take my time and make sure it gets there in one piece. So, unless there's anything else to bring to you, I think I'm going to wish you all a very happy weekend. Enjoy your time off work, because I certainly will. And I shall see you all next week.